Hey there, fellow speculators. It is Rod, Futures on Fire. Welcome back to the channel. Futures on Fire, part of TDG, the Traders Dev Group. We make education and strategies for active futures traders and self-directed investors. And look out, don't look now. This is 2 posts in a row, 2 videos, 2 days in a row. It's a record. Wearing the same black shirt. I'm going to go all Steve Jobs here. Tonight's video, gang, what I'm going to cover is how you can pass a futures prop program. Specifically, we'll talk about the TopStepTrader program. Pass it your first time, no matter what the rules are, without resets, without all this nonsense. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So if you're not familiar at all with prop programs, let me just go over here really quickly. I should have put this in here, TopStepTrader, something like that. There you go. You can come on over here. These are programs that allow you to trade a demo account, meet some qualifications, risk-adjusted returns, and get access to trading capital that you can trade essentially risk-free once you qualify, and then there's a revenue split. All right, I've done some other videos on these programs, and I love when so-called professional or established traders put these things down. They're not for everybody, and they're not the end-all be-all of becoming a successful, consistent, or professional trader, but they are a nice stepping stone. They have way more advantages, and here's how you can actually pass the program. All right, here's how you pass the program without any resets and without any blow-ups. The first thing you do is you come over here and you actually open up a Tradovate account, put $250 in it, and here's why you're going to do that. Okay. Again, this is not a recommendation or advice because I don't give any recommendations or advice. Remember to look both ways before crossing the street. Don't eat yellow snow. And the only sure way to double your money is to fold it in half. But hey, if you want to pass one of these programs, don't start one until you know you're going to pass. Okay, I always hear, do I select the $50,000 one or the $100,000 one or the $30,000 one or a 50% split? Or I've seen and talked to people that have reset their accounts. A reset is when you break a particular rule and then you have to go back in and pay more money for the privilege of continuing on in the program. And they might tell you they don't like that, but of course they do. All these prop firms make a good amount of money from people coming in and trading like drunk monkeys with no strategies and no approaches, and they wonder why they're not happy with the programs or successful. Worse is the ones that come in and treat it like gambling, get a little lucky, manage to squirt through or squeak by, and then blow up the account once they're funded. That's even a bigger drain on your emotional capital. All right, so here's what we're going to do. If you don't have a strategy where you're consistently profitable, if the only issue that you have as a active intraday futures trader is that you don't have access to enough capital and you're trading your $1,500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 account very profitably, very consistently, following your rules, risk-adjusted returns, you know your stats, you journal, you're doing a lot of good habits, and you are absolutely ready for access to more capital, jump on into one of these programs and give it a try. However, if you're like most people, you're not quite ready, you don't necessarily have a strategy, don't listen to some guy yelling at you on YouTube like me, telling you that if you follow my strategy, if you do, you probably pass. And I'll give you a strategy that you can learn in probably about five-ish minutes if you stick around for the end of this video. But the best thing to do is to actually get yourself live data, your own demo account that you could set at the exact level, okay, and then practice. Now, yes, TopStepTrader and some others, I'm only going to focus on TopStepTrader tonight because they actually trade on this platform right here that I'm starting to teach and train on for our Futures on Fire members and TDG Total Access members, which is TradovVate. TradingView over to Tradovate. I have tons of videos on the channel about TradingView over to Tradovate. So this website right here, this is called Tradovate, and Tradovate is the platform, the web-based platform that TopStepTrader uses. I know there's a lot of moving parts here, but what we talked about is you're going to start over here by going to Tradovate. Okay, that's Tradovate right here. Open an account for $250. You should be able to do that in about 20 different countries right now. If you're in the US, it's no problem at all. Get that $250 in there. Buy a simple data program plan. It'll cost you about $9 to $12. Again, I talk about this on a number of other videos here on YouTube. So you got your Tradovate account all set up. You apply for, you get your demo data all set up. Again, I'll create some links to plenty of other videos here on the channel where I go through how to do all of that. And then now what you got is essentially you have your demo account set up. It's only going to cost you about $12 a month, so that'll eat into your $250 initial deposit. And rather than coming over here to TopStepTrader, and I don't know where I should have looked. Where is it? Our program. Go something like that. Down here. All right. So the $50,000 is going to cost you, the $50,000 demo account to qualify for that amount of buying power. It's going to cost you $165 per month. All right. There's very little chance, unless you're an experienced futures trader and you've been doing this for a while. Again, you have a strategy, you know your stats, you understand the way these programs work and some of the unique nature to a little tweaks that you have to do that's a little different. It's kind of like, I don't know what the best analogy is. There's difference between live poker and tournament poker. You could potentially look at it that way. It's still the same game, but there's different strategies and different approaches you use because the environments are different. Same thing with these prop programs here. So don't pay $165 per month and probably blow up and pay $100 a couple times and drain all of your emotional capital while you're trying to do this. Instead, again, put $250 into an account. They're going to give you a demo account that's the exact same thing that you get from TopStepTrader, okay? And I'm probably going to break this up into a part 2 because I'll do the next part of the video tomorrow. I don't want to make this get too long because I promised I was actually going to get into an actual strategy that I can teach you pretty quickly. We're going to run it over here on TradingView. So we're going to connect TradingView to TopStep, and you'll have the exact to Tradovate. You'll have the exact same environment, and now you can practice for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You can take the right approach. In fact, I'm going through this yet again. I'll flash up on this. I don't know if I'll flash up on the screen. There's 11 different prop programs around the world that I've qualified for. I have 2 accounts right now that I keep open. I don't really trade them all that often, but for the purposes of what I'm going to be setting up, which is some more automated and semi-automated trading strategies on TradingView. Again, I'm really digging this platform because it's slowing me down. I used to be a very active trader trading thousands and thousands of contracts per week. And this thing, you can't really do that on a web-based. You can't do that in any of these programs. So I don't need trailing stops. I don't need fancy ATMs. I don't need much of that. I did another video where I helped a trader out in terms of how you can place some associated orders, OCO orders here on TradingView. But really, I just keep it very slow and steady. And I think that's going to be the best approach for many people. Again, the strategy that I'll show in the next video. Speaking of, if you want to make sure you're alerted to the next time I post that, hopefully it's tomorrow. It might be a few weeks from now. Hit that subscribe. Like the video if you're finding this content useful. I know I haven't provided a lot of real value in terms of a trading strategy in here, just an approach that you might want to use if you're considering one of these particular programs. And then turn on the little bell for notifications so you know the next time that I'm broadcasting. And in the very next video, I'll go into the range trader strategy. It's pretty easy to learn. It uses indicators that are available for free on TradingView. You do have to have a paid TradingView account. That'll cost you about another $14 or $15 a month. So that's all you're in for. You're in for $15 for TradingView, and you're in for about $12, maybe $9 for your data. You set your demo account over at Tradovate at the exact amount that you're going to be going for in the Combine, which is what the TopStep calls their programs. And then you just practice, and you practice, and you practice. And guess what? If you break a simulated rule, then no problem. There's no such thing as a reset or anything like that. You can just put your account back to what it needs to be. We don't want to develop any bad habits because it's not an actually monitored program, but it's just a great way to go. And it's just silly thanks, Dodger. He's chiming in here. It's just silly how much money these prop programs are making from people just taking forever to get through the programs, and then also not being successful in a variety of different ways because they just didn't practice before they got involved. I think I mentioned this before. Yes, there's a practice environment here where I think you can sign up for maybe 30 days of practice here, but I would still just say jump in, get your Tradovate account, put in the $250, connect it to TradingView, and you're ready to go. At least you're ready to go with what's going on with me. Now, finally, I am going through a program right now Here's the current status of it for this week. I'm on step 1. There's 2 steps. I won't go into the entire program here. And you can complete step 1 in 5 days. I don't even try to complete step 1 in 5 days. I'm doing this with micros. Okay, I'm doing it with micros. I have some other rules as to when you can add a full contract depending on what your profits are. But I'm on day 9. Account balance is $51,489. $51,489. So I have another $1,500 or more to go here. But my profit objective for myself each day is about 35 bips. I'll go into exactly what that is in dollars. It's a little over $200, $250, a little less, like $225. And the most I risk every day is the same, which is 30 bips, which is about 1/3 of what you can actually risk. So very, very slow and steady wins the race, only trading micros. And this is the actual strategy that you'll learn in the next video. We call it the range trader. We're only going to trade what are called the edges. We're not involved in any other part of the market except the edges, which means we are looking to buy extreme levels on the downside, sell extreme levels on the upside. We are trading only the edges. We stay out of the middle of the market here. In fact, as you can see, long right here, 1 MNQ with an add down here at 158. And we'll probably cut it if this gets too much in here because we had some decent profit in this trade already. It's come back down here to the POC. All right, subscribe, like, turn on the little bell notification, and leave a comment if you'd like me to go into more detail about these prop programs and how you can potentially select one. But really, it doesn't matter which one you select. We're going to do it just through TopStep. There's plenty of others. In fact, most of our collaborators actually use the 1-Up program. But for the purposes of this, the same thing is true. So in fact, it's funny, for that 1-Up, I've gone over here and opened up another Ninja brokerage account. I put in $400, and I have a ton of accounts connected to Dorman that are trading live, but I'm just doing this with a whole separate account, and I'm doing the exact same thing because I'm going to teach collaborators and clients, we don't call them students, collaborators and clients, how you can open an account at NinjaBroker, put in $400, get your data, and then practice on Ninja to get ready for one of these prop programs. Many of the prop programs actually use any rhythmic connected platform you can use. So anyway, I don't want to get too far off topic right now. We're going to do this with TopStepTrader, and we're going to do it with the TradingView interface to run our strategy. All right, we'll leave it there for now. 2 days in a row actually managed to post a video. Hopefully you found this useful. My name is Rod with Traders Dev Group and the Future's on Fire, reminding you to stay green, trade like you mean it. We'll see you at the video tomorrow on Friday. I will make it, and I'll teach this strategy to you. Thanks.